think they know it's going heck any farther. You can see the one that can see you, how its head is pointed up, and the two that couldn't are all used, you know.
Yeah, this one's Poppy?
Yep, Lucy was born on the...
And that's Lucy?
About a week later, when it was hotter than hell. So that's how the names came about. But no, they're just, if you get in there with them, they are just like, they're all friendly, but these two are special. So
my friend had a donkey, and that donkey would not let so much as a cat get into the pasture.
Oh, these ones don't. Yeah,
they were a super guard.
They can be, but these ones aren't that way.
Yeah, well, hers was really good, but
yeah, these ones are.
He was, you know, donkeys are pretty smart. They're smarter than horses.
Just, yeah, oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's what.
And this donkey knew that. He took advantage.
No, they're definitely more intelligent than any horse.
Yeah, they are.
Definitely. So these two are rideable.
Yeah.
They're you got to be their friend first, because they're not going to give you a free ride. You've got to be buddies with them before they'll even let you.
But they're mammoth donkeys.
Mammoth, yeah, these are both mammoth size. Yeah. Yeah, that's Daisy, and the other one's Eva. But we hope to get them bred this year. But harder than hell to find a big jab.
I suppose could be, because they're pretty rare actually.
Yeah.
Goodness. So what is this one? It's part...
So she's full Scottish Highlander.
Oh my gosh.
Mama's black, and then this is the dad, this
the red one?
color guy, yeah.
Wow.
And sometimes you'll get a black one out of him, sometimes you'll get a red one, and she's kind of like a smoky-ish brownish
sweetie.
color.
Is it a little...
It's a little heifer.
Oh, wow.
Still taking H names.
How, and she was born when?
She was born yesterday.
Oh my gosh, she's
so
a big
we've only
girl.
got probably one more day of her not being scared.
She is a big girl. Look at her.
She probably weighs 50 pounds.
My goodness.
She's got beautiful eyes.
Oh, she does. And Mama doesn't seem to be real upset, does she? No. And so those other ones are longhorns, right? Or not?
That bull is pure Highlander.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And then the cow that horns are sticking up on the other side, she's a pure longhorn.
Okay.
And then this red calf with the white patch on her side, she's a Highlander longhorn. Hi. And then that kind of grayish one that's rubbing her head on the bull's butt is a Holstein Scottish Highlander cross. So the Holstein cow was an old fair calf of my son's that came from Albert Gimza.
Oh yeah?
And he and Mary finally just told Mason, you keep the calf. So that's probably one of Albert's last calves that he raised.
Isn't that neat?
Then the guy there, that's a steer, so he's
the black one coming around
with just his head poking out behind. Kind of red and white and black, or red and black.
Okay.
She's looking for a baby. She has no idea I have it.
It's over here, Helen.
So he's a steer, and that's a Highlander Longhorn cross. Hey, Mama.
Now Helen had kind of a rough start, didn't she?
Helen was a lot. So she, we figure was probably like 3 or 4 days old when she slipped under like the barbed wire and down an embankment and got wedged in some rocks.
Oh no!
And we had never seen her, but we figured something was up because the mama cow was bellering and bellering and bellering. And Daryl finally found her over at our neighbor's. And by the time we got to her, she was covered in maggots and flies.
Oh my gosh!
A horrible shape. Hi, sweetheart. We brought her home and gave her a bath and some mild bleach and put a bunch of like fly and dusting powder on her. I had this Holstein cow was actually feeding a calf at the time, so we got baby to suck off of her. We tried for about 3 days to give her back to her mom. One time she ended up in the pond and was completely unconscious, and I thought she was brain dead.
Oh my God.
Another time she wedged her head in a rock and couldn't get back up. She basically died on me like 3 or 4 times in a matter of a couple days, and so finally we pulled her from her mama and I bottle fed her.
Oh, bet that was fun.
She was pretty amazing. Every day I expected to go out and find her dead.
Yeah.
And then she lost most of the hair on her body because of like the flies damaged her hide so much. So she wore t-shirts most of the time. And she was almost a year old when I finally was able to reiterate her into the herd. Because for several of those months she was blind and deaf from the damage that everything did to her. And
but it came back.
Everything, yeah, she's normal. She's a little stunted in growth.
Yeah.
A little short, but and I finally had to like break our bond because she was so tame that she was dangerous to me. So this is about as close as we get.
Hey, Helen.
I mean, I can like touch her nose and that's about it. Which is good.
Is this her first calf?
This is her first calf.
Okay.
Yep. I think she'll be 3 in either May or June. So yeah, she did good.
And I know people are going to say, "How does she see?" You know, with that thick hair. But
oh yeah, they do it.
If you know what I mean, their eyes are on their side of the head.
Yep.
So they can see.
I'll be sure and get you some pictures of her when she was a calf. I used to put her hair in a ponytail.
Oh.
Yeah, she was quite the celebrity to
Boy, I guess so. Everybody was rooting for Helen.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, she talking to the baby. Now, what did you say this one was with the short horns?
This is just a year-old calf.
Oh, okay.
It's a Highlander Longhorn. So it's a full sibling to this little lady that's sitting out there.
Okay. Yeah, whose calf is that one out there then?
That would be the Longhorn. That's of those two, she's the one on the right.
Okay.
So that's the cow, and she's the mom of all these Longhorn crosses.
And this one turned out the same color as her dad, more or less.
Yeah, they're pretty neat colored.
Huh.
And then they say once you castrate the bulls, their horn growth just goes crazy. And we've definitely noticed that with this guy here in front that's sitting with his mom.
She's scratching her head on the fence.
Yeah, the Highlanders are actually really easy on the fences. Probably the hardest part is the calves like sneaking under the fence.
Yeah.
We gotta do a bunch of fencing here, but we'll usually run a strand just a foot or so off the ground. And then that helps our donkeys stay in too.
Nothing like a good itch, is there, Helen?
Right?
Yeah, that feels good. Oh, they're great. Well, that's good. Yeah, Helen had a lot of people pulling for her when she was not doing so well.
Yep. And then I didn't have any milk replacer to put in her. I had some cat milk replacer. So that was her first bottle that I gave her, was some cat milk replacer. And thank God that Holstein let her nurse.
Yeah.
That really gave us a break.
That's hard to imagine. What do you think, guys? You're checking out the baby, huh?
It's very nice of you, Hook.
Checking out the baby. Well, that's fun. I saw Highlander cattle in Scotland, and you know, it's a real damp climate. I think that's why they've got all that fur, so they can shed the water. Very damp.
And they'll sit out during a snowstorm.
I'm sure. It doesn't get real cold in Scotland, but it's really wet.
Yeah.
That seems to be the biggest problem. I'm sure she handles that.
He's licking her. Oh, such a good man.
Yes, very gentle, aren't you, buddy? Huh? Yes. You want me to get you in here, huh? yes, aren't you a good guy, huh?
Yeah.
No, you can't slobber my camera. They wouldn't like that. No. Yes, you're very nice. Well, thank you, Helen, for showing me your nice baby. That is a big calf, it seems like, but you're breathing on my camera. Yeah, you guys got to get your act together here. Mama and daughter. Oh. Yeah, that's cute. Something different. You don't see many Highlander cattle around here.
Pasture, like at that year old, her horn growth took off too. She barely
Yeah.
had any horn when I was raising her.
Well, I suppose you got to have a lot of the right vitamins. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
Good job.
Missile potentially arriving earlier and overcome.
So you got all colors here.
So it's going to distract.
Did you order them or
No,
pick 'em
they're
up?
my own hens,
Oh,
and then we incubate them.
wow.
So they're mixed up of several different large brown egg layers.
Add to that.
Red.
So then we get all sorts of cute little ones. Hi, you see your...
Wait a second here. Come on, peeps. There you go. That's fine. That's quite a few of them too, isn't it?
I think we hatched about 100.
Wow.
Gorilla has been in the area.
So are they egg layers or do you
Yeah,
eat them
well,
too?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
I'll, whatever roosters I end up with, I'll butcher them and
In the Mediterranean.
I just kind of cook the meat off the bones and then
Yeah.
freeze it shredded.
U.S. naval assets there as well.
And then I'll replace a few hens throughout the year.
Will intercept.
I introduced a new rooster into the flock, and his breed makes the real chocolately colored eggs.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
hoping I can get a handful of hens that'll give me
They're the
those.
real dark ones, huh? Oh, that's cool.
And it really goes down to
Well,
the
that's
center.
good. Now I got chickens. Now these are the Angoras.
Yeah, fine, they're good. She's sitting on it.
Oh, I'm in your right.
Okay, let me get in there and get the dish.
We'll feed them and make them happy for now. We'll go get you some
Whoa.
dandelions. I know I'm wearing big scary boots today. Those boots are gonna drop me.
Oh, these are the
They're
Ang-
Angoras. And their hair just continuously grows.
Wow. Oh boy.
They're babies. There's not a lot. They've been picking them as they grow.
Well, pretty soon there'll be all kinds of.
I know. In another week, they'll be everywhere.
Yeah. There you go, guys. Oh boy. If I can bend down here. Now, Angora, I mean, there's Angora goats too, aren't there?
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder where that is. Is that someplace in Turkey where they originally come from? Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, there's Angora cats, Angora rabbits, Angora goats, and I wonder, are there Angora sheep?
No.
Oh, they like that. They like those greens, don't they?
At the end of the week, 2 of these are going to Indiana.
Oh, they are?
One of them, sometime in April, is moving to Connecticut.
Wow. So how do you ship them?
I will meet a lady on the interstate in Hickston, and she's going to transport. She usually posts a route on Facebook
Oh, okay.
or social media, and she has a route that she'll post, and people will request to and from. And somehow she plans the logistics to make most of it happen.
So what does she have, a van or something?
Yeah, there's sometimes people will have a cargo van. So I've seen people just use, a SUV.
Well, I suppose they got to be a lot easier to load than cattle or
Yeah,
or
and they
pigs or horses.
So they'll usually have bunnies and maybe guinea pigs.
Uh-huh.
I've seen mice on transport.
Oh my gosh!
With like they carry particular genes
Yeah.
for these scientists' purposes, research purposes. And it used to cost like, $30, maybe $40, and nowadays it's like $100.
Oh my goodness!
So not only are they buying a bunny for $200, now they're gonna put it on a transport for another $100.
Well, that's a good investment in a rabbit, then,
That's what I'm
isn't
thinking.
it?
Like, but that pet industry, man, people with pets will do just about anything.
Well, that's true.
I mean, they'll take their dog to the vet. That pet industry, you have everything shipped right to your door on a monthly basis. And
Yeah.
dog bed toys all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
They get those, what are they called, like bark boxes? It's like a monthly subscription for a box of toys.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
For the
did.
dogs?
I know. It's not something my dogs would enjoy. They would lose it.
Well, yeah, mine
Yours
too.
too. Yours probably finds his own toys.
Her
own
toys wind up out in the field, you know.
Yeah, we had a toy. We had a ball. Who knows where they are?
Yeah. These are Cormo sheep. They're a cross between a Merino and a Cormorant. And they're raised for their fiber. Thank you.